Good afternoon, fam. Today's Friday. I didn't record anything. What's that? I didn't record anything Wednesday or Thursday. I was exhausted. I was tired. And I didn't feel like picking up the camera and recording and doing all that. But I just gave Zeke a bath. This is my sister-in-law bought this for him. I didn't think it was gonna fit him because it's 3 months and it fits him perfect. So he just got a bath. And I know he's not hungry because he just ate. You just ate. Yeah. He just ate like an hour ago, I think. I think it was an hour. So he's good. You're good. Yeah. You're good. No more. He's like, whatever, Mom. But we got a lot to do today. My son's game is tomorrow, football game. And we gotta go buy him cleats, and I think he said black socks and black shorts. Where am I going? And I gotta get him a blanket. And so we gotta go buy him that. And also have a meeting with some of the church members today at 6:30. So I'm gonna try to hurry and do that. So that way we don't have to go out of town late. So we're gonna do that. I gotta get his other blanket. So we have a lot to do today. I'm fixing to take a shower. Get ready, do all that good stuff. And yeah. I brought him over here because in my room I feel like he's just like stuck in my room and not doing anything. So I brought him to the living room. That way he can see light. But my C-section scar is still leaking a lot of fluid. But the hardness has gotten a lot down and it's not as swollen anymore. So that's good. I'm good. It's not infected or anything like that, so it's just leaking. I don't know why, but I'm so ready for it to just heal and I don't have to put that thing on anymore. But yeah. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna do all that and eat and pick up my son and do all that. So I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning. It is Monday the 16th, I think. Oh my gosh. He has been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. And it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. And he's still up. I'm so tired. So tired. Oh my god. These past few nights, he's just been up, awake. No sign of going to sleep, nothing. And he don't go to sleep till 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's so hard to break him from that because he's still newborn. And when I try to wake him up during the day, it's like, no, Mom, leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep. So it's been these past few nights have been really hard. I haven't really been getting much sleep, as you can tell. Like now he's asleep. But I know once I put him down, he's gonna be punching the air. So I'm gonna start this vlog. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Now that he's asleep, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hope you're having a good morning, a good Monday. Hope it started off good. But I will see y'all in a little while. Good afternoon. Friends. I'm exhausted. I am so tired. These past couple of nights, he has been waking up between 2 and 3 and going to sleep between like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I don't know how these mamas do it that have like twins or that have like kids back to back, very close in age. I could not do it. Cannot do it. But it's Monday. It's gonna be a good day. I know it is. I'm making a bottle. So a lot has happened this past weekend, and I recorded none of it. I didn't record nothing of it because I was freaking out. I was in panic mode. Oh my gosh. So, let me see. Friday afternoon, I checked my incision, my C-section. I checked it. I try to check it like every day or every other day. So I checked it, and I took a shower, came out of the shower, dried it, and I looked at the rag. When I looked at it, I mean, there was blood, and I was like, oh no. And so I told my husband, I said, when you come home, I want you to help me check it because I can't see it down there. So he came home, and he just like, his eyes were like, I was like, what happened? And he's like, I think we need to go to the ER. I was like, why? So he took a picture of it. I'm not gonna post a picture because it's gross. He took a picture of it. I looked at it, and it was like this much that had opened up. And to me, at that point, I was like, my C-section opened. Like, my scar, my incision is open. Because it was like, you can see where it looked like it was open. And so, I cleaned it as best as I could. I called the ER, my closest ER, and I told them that who was on call, because sometimes my doctor works on call there. And she said that somebody else was on call, and so I told her what was going on, and she's like, you need to call your office. You need to call the doctor's office, your doctor's office, and leave them a message and wait for them to call back. And I was like, okay. So I was like in panic mode. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Like, all my insides are fixing to come out. Like, I was just in panic. One, I didn't get no sleep that night. I didn't get any sleep at all. I was exhausted. Two, I pushed myself to do housework, to do all this stuff that I needed to do. Like, my body was just like, it was done. Like, it was drained out. I was done, all that. And so I think that's why the panic mode came, because like I don't know, my mindset wasn't right. I was just so tired. I was just drained out. And so I went, so I called my sister-in-law because my sister-in-law is a nurse. And she's like, no, she's like, you need to go. She's like, don't wait anymore. She's like, because the more you wait, it could get infected and all this stuff. So I was like, okay. So I called my mom. I was like, can you take care of the kids? Because I'm going to the ER. Explained it to her. And she's like, yeah. She's like, hurry, drop them off and go. And so we go. And I started calming down. Like, I started praying. I was like, okay, Lord, like, I reminded him, like, okay, Lord, you gave me this miracle. You gave me this baby. You know, I know that if it comes from you, I know it'll all work out. I know it'll all be perfect. I know that I'm going to heal good. I know that it's going to be good. Like, I know everything that comes from you is perfect. And I know that everything that comes from you, you don't leave. You don't turn your back. So I was like, okay, thank you for this healing. I know it's going to heal, you know, just praying and doing all that stuff. And so we get there, and I mean, they just like quick put me in. I didn't even wait 5 minutes. Like, I registered, I sat down. By the time I sat down, she said, okay, come back. They put me in a room. And so the on-call doctor, she comes in there, and she was very, like, I really liked her. And so I was waiting for him to wake up so I can make him a bottle. And so she said to her what it looked like was me, you know, doing things up and down, bending over, because that's what it was like. It looks like my C-section scars, but I don't even know where it's at because I can't see it. And she said, no, she's like, your C-section scar is fine. She's like, your C-section scar has healed, it's closed. It's not even on your scar. She's like, it's not even on that. She said, it's below it. She said, there's a part that's still kind of hard. She's like, and it's right below it. She's like, and that is, the skin has rubbed raw. She's like, that's why it looks like that. That's why it looks like it's open. She said, because it's you being active and you bending over and doing all that stuff. She's like, it has rubbed it raw. She's like, so that's why it looks like that. She's like, it's not your C-section. She's like, it looks good. She's like, it doesn't look infected. Nothing's coming out of it. She's like, and this is TMI, I know. She's like, but the fluid that's coming out, she's like, it's clear. You know, there's a little bit of blood in it. She's like, but that's normal. She's like, that's what we're looking for. That's what we want. She's like, but if the fluid is coming out very thick and very green or yellowish, she's like, you need to come up here. Hold on. Okay, so I just fed him. So she checks it, and she said that's what it is, that for me doing so much, that the skin had rubbed raw right there in that spot. So she gave me really strong antibiotics. She took samples of it, took it to the lab. She's like, I just want to make sure it's not staph that you're fixing to catch or anything like that. She's like, I want it to be clear. So I was like, okay. She's like, if I don't call you by Monday, she's like, then you're good. She's like, but if you receive a call, then we need you back up here. So I was like, okay. So then now this happened Saturday, one of those days it happened. I don't know when, Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I don't know. But then now I've been taking my antibiotics. I've been keeping it, all that stuff, clean, dry, all that stuff. So now it's closing a little bit more. It's closing more. It's shrinking. The fluid is still clear, all that stuff. Like, it's healing. So then she told me, I want you to call your doctor on Monday. She's like, that way he knows. That way, you know, if he wants you to come in, all that stuff. So I was like, okay. So I called, and he said that it's gonna happen. He's like, it's gonna happen. Things like that will happen. He's like, because it's in a weird spot. He's like, it, the incisions that we make, the C-sections. He's like, it's in a very weird spot, and he's like, it rubs. He's like, but as long as your incision isn't open, as long as your incision isn't infected or anything like that, that is our main goal. That is our main priority. If your incision is good. I was like, yeah. I was like, she said that my incision was closed. She said my incision is already healed. It's nothing's wrong with it. It looks good. It's below it. And he goes, okay. He's like, if it's below it, he's like, that's a weird spot. He's like, and it's gonna happen. He's like, it's gonna rub raw until it heals. He's like, it's gonna take a little bit to heal. And he said, what did she give you? So I told him. He goes, okay. He goes, keep taking them. He's like, if you have any more questions and if you need any more antibiotics or if you, whatever you need, he's like, let me know. Call. He's like, if you feel feverish, if you feel different, he goes, and if basically what she told me at the ER, he told me. He's like, I want you to call me. He goes, and if we're not open, rush to the ER. So I was like, okay. So that happened. I don't know. It's just been it's been a rough weekend. And I thought about picking up my camera and recording, but I was so much in a panic. Like I don't know. I just wanted to go and to show them and what is going on, what's wrong, can you give me anything, stuff like that. Like I was just, and so I'm just so tired. I just want to be healed. I just want to be done with this. I want to get back to my normal, I guess, life. It's so hard because yesterday, Sunday, I really wanted to go to church. Like, oh my gosh, like I miss being there. There's so much happening there right now too that it's how would you say it? It's overwhelming, I guess. And I don't know. I want to be there. Like I want to be there, and I really wanted to go yesterday. But he stayed up all night. Me and Ricky took turns staying up with him because I stay up with him because he moves a lot when he's awake. He moves a whole lot, and I'm scared that he's gonna grab his blanket and put it over his face, or he's gonna suffocate himself, or so I stay up when he's awake. I stay up. And so me and Ricky took turns Saturday night staying up with him, and he stayed up. I'm talking about, you talking about all night. He stayed up all night Saturday. Like I finally went to sleep around 7, I think 7:30, because my husband stayed up with him, and I went to sleep, and then my husband had to go mow a yard. He mows every Saturday. And so, well, he didn't do it Saturday. He did it Sunday. He waited till Sunday. So he went to mow the yard, and I woke up again at 9. It was like 9:30, almost 9:40. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay awake because I want to go to church. Like, and my other son stayed with my sister, so it was just me and him. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna try to stay awake and get dressed and get ready. For only having like 3 hours of sleep, I was like like patting him on the back and rocking him and like falling asleep myself. So I waited for him to go to sleep, and I was like, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I knocked out. I didn't wake up, I think, till like 1:30, like 1:30, because I remember calling my pastor. I stayed up till like 1:30, and I woke up at 1:30. And it was like, I was so tired. So tired. And like last night, I stayed up with him because my husband had to work, and I don't want him to stay up all night having to go to work, and like he can't do his work because he's tired. So I told him before he was born, I told him, I was like, I'm gonna stay up during the week with him, and then you can help me on the weekends. And it's been working, like it's been working out. But last night he's been doing this since like a Thursday from last week. I don't know. And my body's catching up to me, like not being able to sleep and not being able to function, I guess. And it's catching up, and my body just feels so tired. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing so much right now to hold this camera up because I'm so tired. And I was talking to, I don't remember who I was talking to, where they're like, it's gonna get better, you know, newborn stage is hard, but it'll get better, and they'll sleep longer, but it's I'm just tired. I'm not complaining. Like I when I'm up with him, like I look at him and I'm like, man, I can't believe God gave this to us. Like I can't believe he gave us the opportunity to be parents again. And like, I don't know, I'm still in like, that's what me and my husband were talking about the other day. Like it feels like we're just babysitting. Like he's fixing to go, like his parents are fixing to come pick him up. But I was like, no, he's ours. Like, we can't just drop him off somewhere. So it still feels very unreal. Like, it doesn't feel real. And I don't know. But I have prayer night tonight. I'm going to try to make it to that. I think that's it. That's all I'm doing today. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Trying to think of anything else that happened, but I'll see you guys in a little while. It is hot. Now we go pick up my son. Got him there. Let's go pick him up. How's your day? Huh? You don't want to talk? Huh? You're too hungry? What did you have for lunch?
Mom,
What?
can you do a video now?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
No, I mean you.
Yeah?
I mean you on the phone.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What the heck?
They're fixing the roof.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. But we picked up my son. Picked him up. Now I gotta find something to eat because I'm hungry. He's hungry. We're all hungry. Our name is Hungry. Is your name Hungry? So I gotta find something to eat. I'm starving. And he's already asleep. But okay. I'll see you guys in a little bit.